So we are finally at NYSAA Retail. We are at the office here to talk to Mr. Deepak Gupta, who is the Chief Human Resource Officer and who has more than 16 plus years of experience. He has also worked in big MNCs and renowned MNCs like Timex Group, Dalmia Group, JHCL Group, Uflex and many more companies that he has a lot of experience being an HR. So hello sir.
Hi.
Welcome to College Vidya HR series. And before doing this interview with you, we actually also conducted a lot of other interviews with different HRs. But this is actually a very great opportunity to speak to you. Coming to your office and you giving us so much of time is great. So
thanks, Vidya. Pleasure is mine. Though it was unfortunate I could not reach to your place, but that's how you get that opportunity to visit our office.
So it was great coming here. So let's straight away dive into the video and ask him some relevant questions about what is going on in the current scenario of industry, of how people are hired, what kind of candidates do HR shortlist, what kind of qualities should a candidate have to get the right job in hand. So he has more than 16 years of experience. So let's go and ask him few questions. First question would be from you is that, is there any difference between, if a person is doing an online degree or if a person has pursued a regular degree, तो क्या उनको job मिलने में मतलब कोई difficulty होती है?
See, it is more of a dilemma at the moment in the entire industry, especially after COVID, right? Previously, the mainstream education was obviously the offline, going to the colleges, attending lectures and all. But, these 2 years of disruption has made us realize a lot of new things.
True.
And that's how the online learning came into the focus. If you could recall that during the COVID tenure, it was entire schools were running on the smart classes and all. That's how this concept of e-learning has evolved.
Right.
Coming to the industry part, for us, it hardly matters when someone is coming from the hardcore offline education domain or the online education domains. But yes, what is more relevant for us is the knowledge and skills acquired through the medium of learning, along with the expertise they bring onto the table, right? So when we look at the candidate, for me the first and foremost point to consider is the skills, what they bring onto the table, then about the knowledge they have acquired, be it online and offline learnings, and then their potential or their eagerness to learn new things. So that is what more relevance is in terms of the industry expectations.
Like, do you really honestly believe on this? कि मतलब online degree से भी अगर कोई बच्चा करके आता है या फिर कोई अगर normal graduation किया है conventional तरीके से, तो भी दोनों same value hold करते हैं?
Actually,
HR do hired.
And online education में they would have more exposures. I'll tell you how. If someone is going into the college, traditional lectures is happening. Wherein someone who's taking online education will be more tech savvy, right? We will have more, understanding about the technology functioning. So for industry, we would really prefer someone who's just tech savvy, because nowadays, a lot of new things coming in. AI, IoT, so design thinking, machine learning, these all technology required expertise, right? So if someone coming from the background understanding these concepts from the day one is the advantage for that.
Yeah, and I think
candidate.
That's what HRs also
and that's what we look at.
Yeah. Do you think that AI can take over human jobs? Because this is like a new sensation going on.
This is a new buzz in entire job market that AI will kill the jobs. But maybe it is my personal opinion, right? No technology can take jobs. However, you have to keep updated yourself.
Right.
You have to adapt that new advancement of the technology. Jobs will remain in the market, but it becomes more specialized, more advanced, and the one who adopt that advancement, by the time they will be on the driving seats.
Do you think if a person has done an online MBA and if a person has done a regular MBA, who will be paid more, or is there any salary difference as such?
Salary will be paid based on their skills, knowledge put together, right? It is not being paid to looking at their pedigree or looking at their education mode, right? It's not being paid on that. So salary is purely, barring few companies who have built that prototype, if you are a tier 1 student, then only you'll get that much. I am in complete disagreement to it, right? But more or less it is purely based upon one's skills, knowledge and their ability to perform under pressure.
So abhi bhi ye cheez prevalent hai, like post pandemic I think a lot of things has changed. So has the scenario changed for people who have pursued online degrees or distance degrees?
See, if you see the entire job market post COVID, the acceptability of online learning or blended learning has been expanded very fast. True. Right? Now that's how these companies like Coursera and many other companies came into the picture, right? They're giving you the certifications from tier 1 colleges, and simultaneously you are getting live courses to live projects to do. These projects will build you on some competencies, and when you appear for the interview, these learnings through the real-time projects will help you crack that interview. So that's how this online learning part is going to be, very widely acceptable in the industry.
I really want to know, like, in this 16 years of your experience, जब कोई student या कोई working professional interview देने आता है आपको, तो एक गलती जो होती है ना, common mistakes क्या कर देता है, मतलब क्या चीजें हैं जो आप चाहोगे कि ये mistake ना करता?
Few quick things. One, whenever you appear for any interview, please do proper research about the organization, their culture, their values, their background, right? Their history. That is one. Second, please prepare yourself for the interview aligned with that job role, whatever you had applied for. Don't just rush to the interview. Second, third would be, please do not immediately look for the salary, what kind of compensation you are going to get. Rather, you should ask like what kind of career progression is there for you, what kind of opportunities are available for you. Because when you have learning, when you have experience, money will follow, that I can guarantee.
Okay, what about like अगर किसी student के पढ़ाई के बीच में कोई gap आ जाता है due to any reason, या job करते करते मेरी job चली गई बीच में, जैसे pandemic के time काफी लोगों के साथ ये हुआ था. So does that affect your resume?
Not really. If you are confident enough to give a valid reason of that gap, right? So normally gaps is being seen like you haven't done anything. Right. But if you are smart enough, during that gap you can do some certifications, some skill advancement, and you can narrate that. Ki though you took a gap or it was a compelled to take a gap, but you utilize that time to sharpen your X.
How much does a university name matters in a resume? And आप ये please सच से बताइएगा.
All these questions was very much relevant pre-COVID, right? Because I'll tell you, in corporate there are lobbies, right? I proudly say I'm a victim of lobby, right? So I see lot many opportunities. I say only for IIMs, only for XLRIs, but I have a very serious apprehension about it. Why you are categorically asking for some institute, right? Is it that the person who studies in a normal college does not have that competence? Probably I did not agree much, right? Because there are instances, right? If you look at the big pupils' names, probably they have not read into the very renowned colleges, but they are more successful. So there can be relevance to the education institutes and all, but it should not be the only criteria. That's where the point is.
Yeah, but that's very contradictory to how the industry standards.
It is. So I say, I'll tell you what is happening around the industry. There are pupils who have started from a mid or senior level, right? Those who belongs from a good pedigree college, right? Now they are sitting onto the top, right? Everyone is part of some or the other alumni network, right? Now they have to build their personal branding, their colleges approach them. So it is purely a nexus around it, right? So be it the IIMs, be it the other colleges, it is purely a lobby around that.
Somewhat, I think this was not said that out loudly, like by any other person that I've spoken to till now, but I think that he's got a really relevant point. I think that's what we do, even I graduated, I did my post-graduation from a certain college, and now we want कि IIJNM का ही बंदा मतलब इसमें भी इसको job मिल जाए. मतलब everybody collects batchmates and alumni, and they want them to get their jobs. डिजिटल मार्केटिंग के लिए चलिए आपने हायरिंग का डाला. इट्स अ वेरी हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन दैट आई एम गिविंग यू. सो आपको आए 100 कैंडिडेट्स, ठीक है, 100 रेज्यूमे आपके पास आए. अब उन 100 रेज्यूमे में आपके 50 में फुलफिल हो रहा है आपका जो प्रोफाइल का आपका रिक्वायरमेंट है. नाउ आउट ऑफ दोज 50, हाउ डू यू मेक श्योर कि आप उन 50 में से बच्चों को बुलाएं जो इंटरव्यू के लिए क्वालिफाई कर सकें? हाउ डू यू डू दैट थिंग?
So screening out the resumes, though now because of thanks to the machine learning AI, lot of advancement is happening in the recruitment industry as well. Now gone are the days when recruiter used to see the resumes and shortlist the candidates. The companies are adopting the advancement of the technology. Now the technology is helping them to screen out the most fitted resume. So it is purely a cross-combinative relation of the job description along with the resume. And that AI, with the help of AI, that tool gives you the matching percentage of the resume, and whosoever get the higher percentage has a higher chances to get shortlisted for the interview.
मतलब keywords and all से होता है.
So coming back to the manual, obviously we look at the keywords, the experiences mentioned in the CV, or their extracurricular activities mentioned in the CV. If someone is a fresher, probably he would not have the experience, but what kind of social learnings he has. So that shows one's ability or the eagerness to learn. So probably I as HR look out the extra things candidate do during their journey, right? Probably they have been part of some committees, they have done some projects, and obviously when you are getting into some field, what kind of pre-learning or pre-preparedness you have done. So that is what more important is for me.
ओके बट लाइक ये तो हो गया कि रेज्यूमे कैसे आपने शॉर्टलिस्ट कर लिया. जब रेज्यूमे के बाद जब इंटरव्यू जब आप लेना चाहते हो, उसमें आप फिर कैसे, मतलब दोनों के पास सेम क्वालिफिकेशन है, सेम स्किल्स हैं, सब कुछ अच्छा है, आपको जो रिक्वायरमेंट चाहिए, तो आप कैसे मतलब सोचते हो कि इसको मैं हायर करूँगा?
लर्नेबिलिटी.
अच्छा, मतलब आप देखो कि
the approach.
अच्छा, the approach.
Sir, I have a question for you. Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Yes, sure, go ahead.
Sir, like
a camera person.
Like as I'm a creative person, like I'm shooting all the time and video editing all the time, so I have faced many interviews as a freelancer. So the main problem I face is like I have done like a diploma in cinematography, and I have like about 4 years of experience, but people still ask for the like what you have done in the like graduation or in the studies field. So but I'm capable of a person like who's had done a graduation, even I've done not a graduation. So how can I tackle the situation?
See, nowadays it need not to be necessary to have the specific traditional education. However, if you are smart enough to showcase your work, right? If you are sitting in front of someone for a position which needs a creative designer, probably as an HR I'm least bothered about your basic education. What I am more concerned about is your quality of work, and then how would you showcase your quality of work. Please do create your digital portfolios. Please do carry hard copy of your work. Please do showcase it to the interviewer or the people whenever you get the chance, because it is the work which you have already done in the past, and that quality of work will give you some add-on advantage.
some leverage you will receive by showcasing your work experience. I think that is how he said that work experience do matter, like prior work experience.
I'll tell you my experience when I was with Timex, and we used to hire the NIFT graduates, right? So what we used to look at is their portfolios, right? What kind of internships, what kind of projects, what kind of work they have done, and that work gives the confidence to the interviewer ki whether this person is good enough to do that job or not.
I hope he has been very honest while he has spoken to us and has given us all relevant information. Is there anything else that you want to tell our audiences?
See, I'll only say a few things that please, whenever you are selecting any education program for that matters, please don't go by मेरा फ्रेंड ये कर रहा है इसलिए मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, मेरी फैमिली ने बोल दिया मैं इसलिए ये कर रहा हूँ, या मेरे को साइंस में नहीं इंटरेस्ट है तो मैं ये कर रहा हूँ. प्लीज डू नॉट डू दैट. प्लीज फाइंड आउट योर इंटरेस्ट, राइट, and please pursue education relating to your interest only. That is where you will get much success. Second, whenever you opt for the college, don't only look at their names, please also look at the kind of success stories they have
placement
made,
partners.
Right? Not really placement.
Okay.
If you spend good amount of time on sharpening your knowledge, sharpen your access, probably you need not to be dependent on the campus placement. Nowadays, many opportunities are available wherein you can try by your own and you can get good jobs. So please give a holistic thought while making a decision of any education. That's all done from my side. That's it.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much to have such a candid conversation with me.
My pleasure, Sukriti, and it's really a nice interaction with you guys.
Yeah, I thought you'll be strict and only be answering like simple, straight questions, but it was really nice that you took my impromptu questions as well.
No, so
shows that you have such knowledge that you can bestow on us. Thank you. Great talking to you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.